Hello learners, this is Excel with Habeeba. We are learning the topic Sociological Foundation of Education. Under that subtopic Education as related to social equity and equality of educational opportunities. Let's understand the three terms concerned with this topic, that is education, social equity and so equality of educational opportunities. First, education, as we all know, the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university or college or whatsoever may be. Now, social equity, it is the principle that government's policies and procedures must be fair for everyone. Now, related to education, we are talking about here social equity. Social means pertaining to society, equity means giving equal importance to everyone. Related to government's policies and procedures, there should not be any difference. That means no rich or no poor, religious, caste, creed, no differences. Everybody should get the equal importance here. Now, equality of educational opportunities, everyone has fair and equal access to a good quality of education. Obviously, we should not focus that only rich people should get because they have lots of money and poor people should not. But under the concern of government, equality of educational opportunity should be on prior list. So, everyone has the fair and equal chance to get the proper education. Equality of educational opportunities, according to NEP 1986, equality of education means to provide the equal opportunity to all, not only in access but also in the conditions for success. Obviously, everybody should get success with the education, otherwise there is no meaning of getting education. To survive in this country or anywhere in this world, we should have the educational abilities to prove ourselves and survive in this world. Now, let's understand the meaning of equality of educational opportunity. The concept of equality of educational opportunity has passed through various stages of evolution in history. At present, equality of educational opportunity has been interpreted as the opportunity to start together, to benefit from staggered starts, to remain on the same track and to run or progress together. Now, to others, what is it? Equalization of results of education. What does it mean? It means education should be the result of equalization. That means equalization of educational achievement and benefits. Secondly, the term opening of schools. That means the terms equality of educational opportunity was generally interpreted as opening of schools within walking distance for children, providing residential facilities to children, admission of children of all communities to schools, reducing the dropout rate and increasing the retention rate of children through various measures, provision of non-formal education centers for the non-attending children, grant of pre-metric and post-metric stipends, and provision of various ancillary services to facilitate schooling of children. It is a common observation that such provisions have neither not been fully utilized nor understood in the right perspective by the beneficiaries concerned. So, this is also related to equality of educational opportunities. Now, educational teachers' active participation. That means in the educational development of these communities in general and in individual attention to their children in particular will definitely pave the way for their success in education. Now, the next point is that is concerns of the government. That is, in the independent India, one of the main concerns of the government and the educational administrator is to equalize educational opportunities. This means education should go down to every citizen of India, every SC, every ST, every girl and every rural child, and to every economically poor child. So, this is related to meaning of equality of educational opportunity. Now, what is the nature of equality here? Nature of equality, that means all human are equal. That means equality can thus be seen as a legal standard, a formal concept which may draw upon distinctions of relevant aspects. A focus on equality thus implies that different people are to be treated the same by some specified agency to some specific relative aspects. Then equality of opportunity, what does it mean? It depends upon talent and effort. Then equality of opportunity tends more towards textbooks and bicycle to girls operates in education at the formal level. Then equality of process is most difficult to ensure but is the one with maximum long-term effects in education. It is concerned very closely with pedagogical practices with a focus on more process-based learning. Then equality of outcome is usually defined in terms of outcome in the opportunity in the proportional participation of certain groups in various sectors. After attaining substantial equality of opportunity, there will be de-emphasizing outcomes because there are differences existing on account of variety of grounds, not by individual choice. Now let's understand, according to Article 29 Clause 1 of the Convention on the Rights of Child, the aims of education are the development of the child's personality, talents and mental and physical abilities to their fullest potential. Secondly, the development of respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. Thirdly, the preparation of the child for responsible life in a free society in the spirit of understanding, peace, tolerance, equality of sexes and friendship among all people. Fourthly, the development of respect for the natural environment. That is very important. Now let's understand the meaning of social justice and equality here. Social justice and equality have vast social justice dimensions and cover almost everything which promotes the welfare of all the members of the society in general, and in particular the welfare of the weaker or backward sections of the society. Now what does it imply? It implies the following things, that is welfare of the all members of the society, that is equality of opportunity, economic security, then abolition of special privilege of upper sections of society, then abolition of social inequality, abolition of social evils, protective discrimination, then minimizing gaps in wealth, protection of the interest of the weak workers, then fulfillment of basic needs of all the members of society. So now let's understand education and equity. What are the connotations here? Now, equitable education by ensuring equality of opportunity for all children, including those from educationally marginalized groups, that is education for equity with an emphasis on diversity. Secondly, educational equity by ensuring participation of children from all marginalized groups in that equitable education, that is equity in education with an emphasis on relevant diversity. Firstly, emphasis on diversity. Now it should be relevant diversity. Then education for an equitable society by education in turn ensuring equal opportunity in other fields such as job market. Absence of equity of educational opportunity. Let's see here, unequal enrollment, that is difference on the basis of gender, religion, caste, etc. Then secondly, attendance difference, that is urban-rural divide and gender-based differences. Thirdly, dropout rates, that means dropout rates at primary and upper primary for the sake of equity, the reasons behind higher dropout rates of girls. So absence of equity of educational opportunities, these are the terms we need to understand. Now measures to equalize educational opportunities. The compensatory education is universally agreed as a necessary condition to educational opportunity. That means this compensatory education is imparted to the culturally deprived and socially disadvantaged children. Nextly, impediment to educational pursuit and achievement are: number 1, poverty, child labor, low culture, social discrimination, defective language spoken at home, poor hygiene, malnutrition, overcrowded home, illiterate home environment are all impediment to educational pursuit and achievement. Now let's understand, to help this socially handicapped section of the society, the following measures are suggested by the commissions and implemented by the government, maybe state and central. Number 1, pre-metric scholarships and post-metric scholarship for the children of scavengers, tanners, sweepers and other economically poor children are awarded by the government. Secondly, incentives. That means incentives are given to the families to enable eligible girls to come to the school. Girls are the economic asset here. So parents do not want to part with the girls and send them to school. So thirdly, schools are built in the tribal areas and in the areas where SCs are concentrated. Fourthly, government is taking steps to train teachers who belong to the SC/ST communities, as they would have burden for their non-disadvantaged people. Nextly, next one is, government is taking steps to train teachers who belong to SC, I said. Nextly, reservation of seats are accorded to the socially handicapped in education, employment, etc. Nextly, to help the rural children, that is, more schools are built in the rural areas, that is, Navodaya schools are established in the rural areas to achieve this object. That means free and quality education is given to these children. They are given boarding and lodging also. Now next, residential schools for the scheduled tribes, scheduled castes and disadvantaged sectors. Nextly, special coaching classes. That means special coaching classes should be given to the scheduled caste for university courses and competitive examinations like IAS, state administrative services, etc. Then scholarships for students from economically weaker sections, that is, these should be provided to enable them to complete university education and to pursue studies abroad. Nextly, whatever distortion caused to these socially handicapped people in the past is being rectified now. This measure is called protective discrimination. Nextly, transport facilities. That means adequate transport facilities may be provided to the girls. Then admission policy. There is a great need to introduce an egalitarian element in addition to institutions, so that students coming from rural areas are not handicapped due to language or some other factors. So these are all the measures suggested by the commissions and implemented by the government, state and central. So this is all about educational opportunities, that is equality of educational opportunities. I'll come up with the next class in the next video. If you like the class, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thanks for your attention and time. Happy learning.